Method 1 of frying eggs with water, simple and healthy. First, I heat the pan over medium heat. There's no need to make it too hot, because if the pan is too hot, the water will evaporate very quickly. When the pan starts to warm up, I add about 2 to 3 tablespoons of water. Just a small amount like that is enough. You will see small bubbles starting to appear in the water. There's no need to wait for a strong boil. At this point, I gently crack the egg directly into the pan. As soon as the egg touches the warm surface of the pan, you will see the egg white slowly begin to set. There's no sizzling sound of hot oil, no smoke rising. Instead, there is a thin layer of steam quietly doing its job. This steam is the real secret of the method. It helps the egg cook evenly from the bottom up, while the heat spreads upward, allowing the top of the egg to cook softly without needing to flip it. Now I cover it with a lid. Covering it is very important because it keeps the steam inside. After about 2 minutes, you can gently remove the lid to check the doneness. Where are you watching this video from in the world? Leave a comment below. Maybe just one small action today can help someone save a lot of time and money. If you want it more well done, continue covering it for another 1 to 2 minutes. During the cooking process, if you see that the water has evaporated and the egg is not cooked as desired, just add 1 small spoon of water and cover it again. No need to flip the egg, no need to add oil, no worries about splattering grease. When you open the lid, the first thing you see is a soft, smooth egg white with no burnt edges or dryness at all. The surface of the egg looks very natural, clear, and gentle. The yolk still maintains its beautiful shine, roundness, and appealing look. Just by looking at it, you can already see the difference compared to the traditional oil frying method. There is no heavy oily smell, no greasy feeling. An egg cooked with steam gives a light, clean taste that is easier to eat and easier to digest. This method is especially suitable for breakfast, when you want to start your day in a light, neat way while still getting full nutrition. Now I'm going to enjoy it in a truly delicious way, paired with a hot grilled hamburger. I gently place the egg on the slice of bread, then use a knife to lightly cut into the yolk. Immediately, the golden yolk flows out, soaking evenly into the bread underneath. The rich, creamy flavor blends beautifully, yet it's not greasy at all. You can also serve it with some mashed avocado and a few slices of fresh tomato to add a refreshing taste. Or place the egg on a plate of green salad for a light, nutritious breakfast. If you prefer a simple home-style meal, just enjoy it with hot rice and a little soy sauce. It's already perfectly flavorful. Quick, clean, and extremely convenient, a way of eating that suits any day of the week. Method 2: Fluffy cloud eggs. Now I'm going to make a version that looks more special. I gently crack the egg into a clean bowl. After that, I use a small spoon and gently slide it underneath the yolk. With just a slight tilt of the spoon, the yolk is lifted up whole and neatly, without breaking at all. I place the yolk separately into a small bowl, while the egg white remains in the bowl. With just a few gentle steps, you can separate the egg cleanly and quickly. Every comment from you is not just a greeting, but also valuable feedback that helps me create more great and useful videos. Sharing a useful tip means you're spreading something positive every day. This method is especially useful when you need the yolk separately for making sauce, baking, or preparing a special dish. Simple, convenient, and very easy to apply in your everyday kitchen. Next is the most important step: whipping the egg whites. I use a hand mixer and start beating at medium speed. During the first 2 to 3 minutes, the egg whites are still quite liquid. But shortly after, you will see the mixture gradually thicken, turn opaque white, and begin to form fine bubbles. The more you beat, the more air is incorporated, making the texture lighter, fluffier, and more airy. Continue beating until you reach stiff peaks. When you lift the beaters, if the egg whites hold their shape, forming firm peaks that stand upright without collapsing, then it's perfect. Now I heat the pan over low heat. You can still use a very small amount of water or leave the pan dry if it has a good non-stick surface. I gently spoon the whipped egg whites into the pan. At this point, the fluffy white mixture looks like a small cloud. Using a spoon, I carefully shape it into a circle, lightly smoothing the edges so it looks neat and even. The surface is smooth and airy, very beautiful and delicate. Then, I use the back of the spoon to gently press into the center, creating a small well. Don't forget to add a greeting from your country, so we can connect and grow closer every day. Thank you for being with TopTips 247. If you find this tip helpful, don't hesitate to share it with your friends and family. Now comes the most beautiful step of the dish. I gently place the yolk right in the center of the cloud of egg whites. Just one careful and slow movement so the yolk sits neatly in the well that was created. Finally, I sprinkle a little salt and black pepper on top. Just a moderate amount, to enhance the natural sweetness of the egg without taking away the lightness of the dish. Keep the heat low and cover it with a lid. The heat inside will help the egg whites cook slowly while still keeping their volume. About 3 to 4 minutes is just right. The important thing is not to open the lid too many times, because the escaping steam will cause the egg to deflate easily. When you open it, you will see the egg white thick and fluffy like a cloud. When you cut into it, the yolk flows down over the soft, fluffy white. It feels very different from a regular fried egg. This dish can be enjoyed with sandwich bread. You can also add a slice of cheese underneath to enhance the richness. Pair it with pan-fried potatoes or bacon for a Western-style breakfast. Or if you want to get creative, you can place the cloud egg on top of hot noodles. The egg white layer is soft and airy, not heavy at all. This method looks more beautiful and is perfect when you want to make something a little more special than usual. With just a few simple steps, you have a dish that is both beautiful, soft, and light for breakfast. No need for too much oil, not complicated at all, yet the result is truly impressive. If you find this method interesting, try it right in your own kitchen. Don't forget to like and subscribe to support the channel, and share where you're watching from in the comments below. Every comment from you is the motivation for me to create even more great videos.